Alright, that's good. That's good. Hello, everybody. So, it's a couple hours before we're doing Synergy, the co-op Half-Life 2 stuff. So, I decided, you know what? I kind of still want to do some Eternal drafting, and I like to get those on camera if I can. And I can, so I will. That's it. So, here we are. Let me quick move around one last thing. There we go. Okay, you're here. Well, good to see somebody's here. That's good. Also good to see the skull. So I think let's just jump right on in, really. I don't, need to... I don't think I need to take too much time to wait on this. What I can say, I guess, it's the new month, so the, ranks have reset. I guess I have no idea what my rank for drafter ranked will be. So, that'll be nice. I did get, I want to show off the one cool prize I got. Where's my one cool prize? Where's my one cool prize? Here it is. It's shiny owls. So, yeah, we got shiny owls and a couple other. I think I got a couple. Yeah, I actually got some decent cards out of the packs. So, the other Huru Legend. Oh, yeah, the 2-drop. The 2-drop's really good. I'm a little quiet. Oh, I can up myself. Is the game too loud? That'd be weird if the game was too loud. That's something I can check. Is that one of those things where my audio level... Yep, my audio level's set to 71 for some reason. That's probably a lot better. Hell yeah. That should be 30% more audible now, so... Sweet. Thanks for letting me know about that. Anyway, oof. Alright, let's jump right on into the draft now that I am audible, and, I've kind of let people trickle on in. See, a number of people have made it here, and that's great to see y'all. Hello, everybody. So, let's see what we start with. Groundbreaker, eh? How playable are you in, You're probably actually just fine. That's probably just the pick. Triple fire, though. Oh, goodness, that's, triple fire. Ugh. Alright, well, hold on. Let's see what else we have, quick. Is there anything even comparable to it? Honestly, I'm gonna be real with you. I'm probably picking this because I want to own the card. Alright? You see card zone 0? This is a pretty good constructed card. I'm pretty willing to pick it just on that base alone and see if it's... triple fire's tough. But, it as a 6/6 is still good, not on turns that are turn 4, is the thing. If I play it on turn 5 or 6 with the Spark, it's still very, very above curve. So, I think I want to pick it just... Honestly, I want to pick it because I want to own the card. So... We'll see. The thing is, though, picking it means that 3-color is basically... 3-color is barely possible to cast it in, and 4-color is, right out. Tillier's Choice is garbage, and I don't know why this card I don't know why this card is 5 mana power. Victor's Cry is very powerful. I've seen Valkyrie Denouncer do a lot. I like Excavation Assistant. This robot who likes books is a good friend. Anyway, let's pick the card we're actually picking here, so... Alright, what do we want? Well, got a couple different strangers that are uncommons. What would it cost to leer at? Either, like, 4 fast spell or 3 sorcery. And that's me being kind to it. 3, it's still probably bad. Like 3 fast spell, it's a rally, but better in the combo it's in, so that it would still be playable. Yeah, it's not a fast spell. That's its problem. That's one of its many problems, actually. But yeah, Thunderhoof Warrior keeps us in red. Is there a, like, I guess the question is, like, do any of the other cards, like, want me to go into a different color? And there's really, like, Serpent Mount's fine. It dies to everything, like, and not in, like, a, oh no, Doomblade kind of way, but, like, it dies to, like, being looked at funny, and that's kind of sad. But it's a powerful flyer. I like this. Thunderhoof Warrior is probably okay. You've missed less than 5 minutes of it at most. You've missed 1 pick, and that was a groundbreaker. Hell, I could pick Yeti Snow Trucker. What if I built a constructed deck? Oh, how aggressive could I be? Like, if I picked Yeti Snow Trucker, is that possible? I think that card gets stuffed in Limited a lot more than, like, in Constructed, where it, like, actually gets through. Also, asking for, like, the Justice on, the Primal on 2, and then the triple fire on 4 with as little fixing as we'll likely see is going to be a bit of an issue. Yeah, I would not... I don't know. I'm intrigued by it because, like, that's a way to go. But I'm not sure if I'd call it fine. I might do it anyway. Thunderhoof Warrior. Thunderhoof Warrior is alright. It's just on the ground, and I don't like that. Even like the ultimate makes it a 5/5, which is like okay sized on the ground. That's big enough where you can like attack and maybe get a 2-for-1. Minotaur Duelist isn't is a little too expensive for my tastes. Stone Powder Heretic, it doesn't really do anything. Topaz Drake's alright. I'd be okay with that as a, like, I don't want too many of these, but this is a card I super like to have. I have so many games where it's just like you get to 8 power, like, because, and you need some sort of breaker, and this is a very easy way to, like, break and win a game. I'm fine with that. What if we try to be in that? What if we try, like, is there anything else that's better in here? Not really. Like, Copperhall Herald's okay, but not, like, early pickable. Trailblaze is good and a card I'd want to have in the deck. Yeah, I'm gonna go with Crushing. Strangers of Lifelink, yeah, whatever. Cobalt Ring, yeah, whatever. This Stranger's stupidly strong, by the way. Like, the one of the better ways to beat strangers is, like, it's not as strong as the Aegis one in my mind, but it's very good. In the sense that, like, for one, just being a 4/4 lifelinker for 5 is basically above curve, and for 2, like, the stranger deck, one of its weaknesses is just being outraced, and that's a bit of a, that lets you just sidestep that. I think the Cyclops works.
Hello.
Oh, Jesus. Hi. I thought no one was going to jump in, and then you jumped in. Hi.
Hi. How you doing? I'm here to present to you one of my you are now in one of my patented bread streams.
What?
I'll yell. Because I'm gonna be kneading dough. How are ya?
Oh, okay. I was so very confused.
Yeah. Bread stream.
I like Extract.
Extract is a strong idea.
Except for the fact that, like, that means my deck contains triple fire, double primal, double shadow influence.
I mean, yeah.
Which is, like, asking to just get run down. Like, that's,
Do you like to live dangerously?
yes, but that's not living dangerously, that's living stupidly. Like,
What's the difference between danger and stupid?
Like, for one, they're completely different concepts. Like, to live dangerously is to live on the edge and recognize the risks you are taking. To live stupidly is to completely ignore the risks you are taking.
Just so I'm going to point this out, the only reason why I was making any kind of argument was that Twitch was being annoying and I wasn't actually able to load up the stream. So now I'm going to point an actual suggestion.
Okay, there's like a real card. I was like gonna say, like, extract's like not good, like, in this deck, because I can't cast it. Okay.
Yo, and Cyclops is the plan, right?
Yeah. I need to find some earlier drops in here. Man, none of these are cards I want to include in my deck, so I'm just gonna pick the fixing. Ooh, Caleb's Choice. Caleb's Choice versus Skycrag Stranger.
Fly Stranger or a choice?
Because, like, how... Choice,
Choices are inherently a little bit better in draft because, like, you could conceivably play them and not feel bad about them, and they're not the really good ones. But Caleb's Choice is the good one to start with, right?
Well, Caleb's Choice is the good one in constructed. Like...
That's true.
In the sense of, like, Caleb's Choice is, like, really good at blowing up Xenon Obelisk and weaponry and countering Harsh Rule or countering Channel, whereas none of those things happen in games of Limited. Your opponent just kills you with flyers.
Yeah, that's true.
None of which is something that Caleb's Choice does anything about.
Although Caleb's Choice does prevent them from killing your Groundbreaker with, like, a Death Strike. Not that that's, like, supremely something you have to look out for. It's, like, just a choice between Caleb's Choice and Skycrag Stranger, right?
Yeah, it's just those two.
Because no one is...
No.
If you can figure out how to make Stone Scar Excavator and Draft work, you are a genius. And I would like to meet you.
Yeah. No, I realize that Caleb's Choice has, like, things that it can do, but I'm arguing that it is too narrow. So
yeah,
I'm going to pick the body for our aggressive deck, because we already have a lot of cards that want us to be able to hit in. And also, honestly, like, Skycrag Stranger might be necessary just to cast this dang Groundbreaker.
Yeah, I mean, it's triple red. Groundbreaker is real hard to cast in Draft.
Yeah. Oh, wow, Late Mortar. Alright, that feels good.
Hell yeah, that's being told you're in the correct color combination.
Yeah, pick up some Xenon Auguries and ignore those. Alright.
I think I'm probably the person on Earth who feels the most conflicted about Xenon Augury.
Why is that? Just, like, because, like, it's it versus Scheme, or...
More or less, yeah, in means to an end. I've actually tried out both versions of that, and I still cannot decide which is better for that deck.
Yeah. This one seems pretty simply the Lightning Strike for me. Yeah, nothing else really fits into what I want to be doing. There's a couple decent cards, but not enough to pull me into another color. So, let's get more removal. Soaring Stranger.
Okay.
Soaring Stranger versus Cobalt Acolyte versus Rebel Illuminator. I mean, Soaring Stranger is quite good.
It's okay on its own. You don't need other strangers, to be honest.
Yeah.
Skycrag Stranger obviously will benefit from it too, and that's cool, but...
Yeah. Cobalt Acolyte would be able to hand off flying to, like, more meaningful things, like either the Cyclops or the Groundbreaker would be the reason to pick that instead.
Yeah, Groundbreaker with flying is illegal. If you do that, you are going to jail.
Very likely, but the cops can't catch me if my opponent's dead.
That's true. If your opponent is dead, the cops cannot get you.
Yeah. Rebel Illuminator is another, like, decent one as well, just as far as giving myself a torch and trading with a ground creature. But, like, we have good evasive options here, so I'm not sold on that right now.
Right. Time to trade arms.
I'm gonna go with Soaring Stranger. We'll end up with some more things that it can jump and be fine with.
Yeah. Perhaps.
Aractidon, Granite Acolyte, Ticking Grenadin. Ticking Grenadin might actually be a necessity in this deck. I don't know if
It's a
that's...
1-drop.
Well,
And also, it can trigger Groundbreaker.
right. I don't know if that's more than, like, Granite Acolyte, but Granite Acolyte handing off a sword to, like...
Sparkbot is the thing you want to hand off a sword to, probably.
Probably, if I can. Or just even, like, the 1/1 from it, so it's...
Yeah, or Groundbreaker. That's probably the single best thing to
Well,
but
yeah,
that's never happening. Though.
Right, like, okay, like, if we're being real here, like, handing off the sword to Groundbreaker means that I would have a 5/6, like, double damage creature, but...
And that's too good.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with the Ticking Grenadin here, because obviously I really don't like the Aractidon. It's too expensive for that.
Well, it's what, Groundbreaker, even without the double damage, is still a good card, particularly in draft, because Xenon Life Gain is actually an extremely popular draft plan. Static Bolt 1.
Yeti Spy, another Granite Acolyte.
We have no way to get Yeti Spy in.
Right, but also...
Granite Acolyte is 4 power, 1 toughness, though.
Like, we definitely want to be low to the ground on our curve, but I don't know if Yeti Spy is too low to the ground.
It's extremely low to the ground. I feel like if you don't have a way to get Yeti Spy in, 4 out of 5 times it just is dead and it doesn't do anything. Is that 1 out of 5 times it drawing you a card worth putting it in?
I don't believe that that's true, so I think that's a loaded question. Like,
What, do you think it hits more often than that?
oh, I think it's 100% if you play it on turn 1. So in 50% of the games when it's in your opening hand, it hits. But when you're on the draw, then it's like 10%, you know. That's the thing.
I think that averages out to be about 1 out of 5.
No, it doesn't?
About.
No? That's not how 50% goes?
50%.
Plus 10% equals 55% of games, actually, is how math works.
But you also have to have it in your opening hand.
You said 4 out of 5 times you cast it. Like...
No, I didn't mean 4 out of 5 times you cast it. I meant 4 out of 5, like, games, I suppose, I should say.
Well, yeah, but then you, but if you never draw either of the cards, they're irrelevant, you know? Like, what card I picked actually didn't mean anything.
I think Granite Acolyte will matter more along the time, like, more times, personally. But whatever.
Yeah. Wow, we've got some pretty poor, nothings in these next couple packs. Actually nothing in most of these. Huh. Okay. I am feeling like my colors are just gone, and Pack 3 has not helped in the slightest with what I have the choice to pick. That's quite bad.
Well, pick for collection.
Yeah, I guess. Like, more bloodletters. I don't really use the card, but...
It's 200 dust. I personally do not believe in 3-color drafts a lot of the time. I still think, even though it's hard to pull it off, I think 2-color drafts are where you want to be still.
I'm convinced that 3-color is actually where you want to be. Like, I'd say 90% of the time, because the other 10 is 4-color. Like, I feel like playing a 2-color draft is so restricting to what cards you pick, and also very... So you're picking 48 cards and you're only playing 27. And your card quality in all those picks is generally so high that you are able to get away with having, like, generally by the time you have 48 cards, about, like, 35 to 40 of those are cards you would consider playing in your deck. Meaning, if you take the time off to pick, like, 4 or 5 pieces of fixing, you know, like...
With the fixing that's on color, sure. But if you don't, that's why you don't want to be part of 3-color. Because I have been ruined enough times in draft for not having the right colors. Like, I genuinely have. From experience, I'm convinced that it's not correct if you don't have the fix.
From experience, I'm convinced it is correct to do because the power level outweighs it. Anyway, none of that matters in this pack because there's nothing I really... Like, I guess I could pick up Archive Curator. Also, like, the power level of my 2-color deck right now is garbage. Like, it's all concentrated in, like, 2 cards. Like, that's the actual thing, is that the power level of a 2-color deck is so much lower than a power level of a 3-color deck. Because you're choosing to pass up on certain cards. So all I really have fixing for is if I do... Like, we have fixing for Justice, but the card I actually want in this pack is in Time.
The Archive Curator?
Yeah, Archive Curator is absolutely like a buster of a card. Get rid of your opponent's flyers, becomes a flying wall that cannot be passed through. I'm gonna go with the Curator. Maybe I don't play it, but that's a blank pick in the anyway, so it doesn't really matter. I think Pummel's probably the best thing here. I could pick up Icequake as well.
Icequake has won me a game. Exactly one.
It kills every single creature in our deck, with the exception of Groundbreaker.
And Sparkbot's base form.
Oh, boy.
It still does kill the other beast, though, so it still gets rid of half of it. Yeah, no, Pummel's probably the better choice.
Yeah. Okay, Rock Slide. That's actually a quite good card.
Yeah.
Decimate.
That is uncastable in drafts. You want to grab it, go for it. You're never going to cast it, though. It costs 10. You can't actually gum up the air long enough to cast that. It is actively impossible. Go ahead and pick it anyway if you want to pick it over Stormcrasher.
Yeah, the Owl's the problem here. Also,
the Owl is a better card in draft, is particularly.
Right now, I'm taking a look at what my deck looks like as far as
Decimate is both stupid and dangerous.
How well does this deck play defense, which is to say not at all?
It doesn't.
This deck doesn't play it. The Groundbreaker is the only defensive card in here.
And it's a 4-mana 6/6 if things go right, which is not particularly defensive. It's just big.
Well, if things are going wrong, it's a 3/6, and that is
reasonably defensive. Yeah.
Yeah.
Its effect is also, I don't know. Its effect is kind of like both.
Yeah.
It stops the game from going on too long for your opponent, and also turns off entire decks. So
I'm gonna pick up some owls.
the owl is the safe and almost always correct pick.
Okay, Outland's Brute is something I'm completely fine having in the deck. That'll be nice. Reforge, we don't have weapons. Yeah, Banner's just fine.
Yep.
Oh boy, am I going to include a hip shot in our deck. Maybe.
Slowest damage spell in the game.
I'm going to pick it, but oh boy.
It'll kill something.
Alright. Another Soaring Stranger, Ornate Katana, Grenadin Drone. Grenadin Drone's one of my favorite 1-drops in the game.
Yeah. I like Granite Drone because it's good on both when you're on the play and when you're on the draw. Because it stops every other 1-drop except for like Fallen Oni.
Well, see, Whimsy Karen, the trick is that it's not even the neutral shock, but with warp, because the neutral shock is a
fast spell.
Is a fast spell, and hip shot is bad.
If hip shot was a fast spell, it'd probably be fine.
Yeah, I'd probably like actually have a little bit more respect for the card, but it's not. So
yeah, it still wouldn't be great because it's too expensive for its effect, but it would probably be a-okay. And also it'd be interesting to have a warp card with, being a fast spell that isn't an ambush creature.
I'm kind of thinking the same thing, Gnome, about the Ornate Katana.
The Ornate Katana is a totally fair pick here.
Like, we have a lot of 2s that it can go on to, like, sidestep.
Yep.
Like sidestep defenses, and also just, like, things like, throwing it on Groundbreaker, or even on our Storm Crashers and things like that. Let's go ahead and pick that up. That'll be fine. Stormcaller, we got a Rebel Illuminator versus Cobalt Acolyte choice again.
Rebel Illuminator versus Cobalt Acolyte. I like both of those cards.
Yeah, I feel like I value the flying a little bit more.
Yeah, probably.
I'm gonna pick up the Acolyte.
Would be totally cool to have an Illuminator in the deck, but the Acolyte's more important.
Empty pack, huh? Yep, alright. I'll probably pick Psionic Savant, but it's not actually a card that's going to get played. Because we have exactly 2 cards in our entire deck that draw. So, like, no actual 3 cards in the entire deck that draw. And a couple scry effects. So,
too expensive for how slow it is. If it costs a little bit less, probably would be totally fine.
yeah. I think I'm fine picking up Rampage. Yeah.
I'm closing in just on time for this dough to be done.
Frostkin. Yeah, okay, so we're getting nothing out of these. So, our deck is about 80% made up of cards from, like, set 2, because packs 2 and 4 were just so overwhelmingly bad for us.
Yeah,
And hence why I like being in 3-color, because you don't get... You have a lot heavier chance of having, like, reasonable cards in those packs, rather than just getting cut out. Alright, I need to cut all the cards that I picked late that are off-color or aren't making it into the deck. Temper's probably not. Pummel probably is, though. Sonic Savant can get the hell out of here. Dusthoof Brawler can get the hell out of here. It's Granite Ring's effect. +1 and Overwhelm to...
Yeah, it's the world's smallest overrun.
Tiniest overrun.
You know, if that didn't have once per turn, Granite Ring would be fantastic.
Yeah, that'd be nice. Let's go into this here. We have 20 units. Maybe my ones don't want to. I probably don't actually want to include Backlash.
It would be like repeatable 6-mana rally with the Overwhelm text on it too, which yeah, A+. Give me that every day.
Yeah.
The one of Topaz Drake is probably fine.
Yeah, that's our only card at
higher than 4.
4+, or plus the 4. And like we don't have a lot of.
Are you playing that Young Gun?
We've actually do have a couple cards that work well with it. Ornate Katana and Granite Acolyte, so it's not a null choice.
Okay. I was just asking.
Like, how many... I guess, what's my curve want to be? Like, how much power do I actually want to include in this deck? Because I feel like the answer is a pretty dang low amount, seeing as my curve stops
16?
at 4.
Yeah, I think 16.
Like, do I go wide enough to even consider including Rally?
Not really. We've only got 2 token generating things.
You know, we've got, like... looking at... And on that, like, also is, like, Granite Ring and... Like,
I feel like the Granite Ring is better than the Rally. Personally, because it gives the Overwhelm, which matters a little bit more when you don't have that many cards.
If I cut both of those, I would be on 17 power. 17 power playing a Trailblaze and an Ornate Katana. It's probably okay.
It's probably fine.
And then I need to add in the banner again, which is hidden somewhere over here, somewhere over here.
And time to test this.
I am aware, Huzzah, but there's actually not a card I want in the deck over it.
It's the 27th.
It is. I like Hip Shot more than the one static bolt with no way to make it function.
Yeah, I would as well.
It's like
Static Bolt is almost impossible to pull off in draft now because it's split up.
let me put it this way: every single card that is in the deck because I know it is in the deck. Like there's no card that has snuck in without me realizing it. There are cards I don't like Hip Shot is in the deck, but it is in the deck as the 27th playable card.
Anyway,
I'm
congratulations on your 6-3 because you made the deck. It's not going to go 7. It almost never will, but it will go 6. And just as quickly as it arrived, Bread Stream is over, and we'll be leaving. Enjoy.
Goodbye. Alright, let's see how this plays out. I'm good with this. We've got the Granite Acolyte to go with it, and this gives us our second fire.
Yeah, I'm ready to feel good about this deck.
Hello. What makes one of us?
Yeah.
I think 2-color was a mistake, and I should have ignored my first pick.
Well,
But-
I also think 2-color was a mistake, but I think we should have played our first pick anyways. But those choices no longer matter. We have only the future before us.
Right, where I am getting,
Got beaten up by a crawworm.
yeah, turn 3 Crawworm that if I do get to 4 I can kill, which will be very good. And luckily I can at least make a board here. We'll see how this plays.
You can chump it.
Okay. That's not an option anymore.
Oh, we can draw power and then kill it.
So I'm going to 5, eh? Alright. Okay.
Like our opponent's at 15. Surely they can't have more threats, right?
Oh, there's a...
You know, like a 5-turn clock? Yeah.
Yeah, they can't have too many of those.
Well, let's see. Oh, we attack in... Get in for... 7.
Yeah, so I've got to use the mortar on the unit. That's a...
Yeah. Okay, mortar is unit. We get in for 7. If we attack all out and throw away our 3/1, we get in for 7. He attacks back for 1. And probably just armors.
I think I attack in for, like, the units that could get in, and then next turn play Granite Acolyte on the Young
Yeah,
Gun.
Young Gun can then do that, yeah. So, like, we do this, he blocks something.
Yeah, he takes 3. Like, or 4 with the snowball. Alright.
You just need our opponent to brick.
Mostly you need them to not produce a flying threat. Okay, well,
You didn't like that?
yeah, like that.
Wow. Yeah, we attack with the 1. The 1/4 attack doesn't make all. Don't make its A damage in, maybe. Okay.
Okay. They're on 5.
They're on 5, and we have a ticking grenadine. However, we die the following turn.
Yeah.
And they can go up to 7 here. Like they go up to 7.
Attack for 1.
They might attack all out and then chump with the 1/4.
That ain't enough, though. We're attacking for 7.
Mm.
Oh!
Okay.
They just have...
life.
Well, no, that deals lethal damage.
Oh, they just have lethal.
Deal-
Okay. I think Emerald Ring is the only ring worth a damn in limited.
Yeah.
Oh no, the 1/1, the Emerald Ring and the White Ring are the only ones they care about.
Oh, we're at silver in draft.
Silver. Hi ho, silver and away.
Alright, so, alright.
We did not lose to our deck underperforming. We
No.
lost to our opponent getting out of the gates very, very quickly.
We lost to our opponent putting us on 5 with 1 unit on turn 5. Like,
I'll call paying 3 mana to loot kind of the worst. The Amethyst Ring at least has reasons to be in a deck. Like, it actually works very powerful in the Life Force deck, just as like... Because in that deck it basically is mobilization.
yeah.
But, I 1/2 here to stuff us.
That's fine.
They are going to attack and play a stranger.
90% on that. The other 10% is Lithrai Ranger.
Hey!
Okay, well, there's color. So
We
that's
have our
good.
Windrake.
Yep. And then we're just gonna have, like, competing Windrakes for a while. That's
Yeah, well, we
okay.
attack. If they block, sure. If they don't, we get a snowball. Which snowballs allow our Yeti spy to attack.
Yeah. Or are they just playing some sort of flying blocker?
Yep, a
Oh,
thing that dies to a snowball. Okay, cool.
I accept.
The thing
Also,
Kaz talked about is actually happening.
also, I get to be the aggressor, like, hyper-aggressor here?
Jotun Klops is pretty cool. I don't know why our opponent probably should have attacked there. And they did, but it's interesting. Maybe we're just gonna ride our Windrakes down.
Oh, they're still... They believe they're the aggressor, still. Interesting. Very interesting that our opponent believes they are the aggressor. I'm gonna...
Okay. Oh, okay, you're just doing that?
Yeah,
I was gonna ask him the question of attacking with the... seems that's why. I was gonna ask him the question of attack with Yeti Spy and the Jotun. And if they wanna... Like, if they double block on the Jotun, then cool.
I wanted to go that way because I figured with them having 6 cards in hand or whatever they had there, and having drawn their third power, they had to have something. Oh,
Yeah, true.
Oh, they played a time influence actually. Okay.
Yeah, I'm betting they're blue-eyed black.
Yeah. Okay, that's fine. If we draw a power, we can...
They're going
Pump.
to execute our Snow Crasher.
I love that.
Oh, they're just going to play a 4/4.
Okay, well, I'm gonna Trailblaze.
420.
No.
Bottom.
Goodbye.
Hey, a worse card.
Oh!
We attack for 8 here.
Yeah. Again, I'm surprised our opponent thinks they're the aggressor. They took 8? What do they know that we don't?
They have Pyroblast in their hand.
Okay, there's the execute you were talking about. And they're still attacking with their flyer like they think they're winning.
Do we just block the 4/4 with the grid in here?
Yeah, and like put them on 8?
Yeah, put them on. Yeah, like put them on 8 and attack for 4. Up there we go.
Okay, that's like years late.
Well,
I can't make any attacks, so...
yeah, that kind of stuffs us, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Who would have thought that this card that stuffs things would stuff us?
I'm taking
Yeah,
that
4/4 doesn't come in. That's odd.
hit. Yeah.
Safe travels, friend.
So we need to draw a land.
Yeah.
Runner lands would actually not be the worst.
Excuse me?
Okay.
Okay, well...
If we attack, he just trades. I guess we could have, if we weren't going to attack with the Snow Crasher, we could
Well,
just
we're...
combat. I know what I mean, but like post-combat buff, because to leave up to our, they might let our Yeti through, but now they have absolutely no reason not to block it.
True.
But it doesn't actually matter because our bluff would have been called, and then
Like, there's no way an opponent on 8 takes that hit. So...
Okay.
Alright.
Speaking of being on 8, okay, we're just gonna throw the young gun away.
Yeah, this is the best the Young Gun's going to do, is preventing 4 damage at this point in the game.
Okay. I think our opponent's going to go wide next turn.
Yeah. And I think we die to that.
Block. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. We go to 1 and lose most of our board. But if they go wide,
Oh, well, that's actually lethal.
okay, that's actually lethal. Okay, we had a hope though. Our hope was they go wide, put us to 1, and then we draw a land and Topaz Drake kill them. But now they just need to not all-out attack us.
Odd that they're giving me the option. How do we...
I think we just have to hope for the land, and then like Topaz Drake, bust head.
But that's not lethal. They go to...
Oh, they have the shit. They have the other fly.
Yeah, like...
I could not. My brain didn't see the flying blood beetle.
I guess I'm gonna trade. Like...
Yeah. It's odd. Well, there's the thing. Play our 4/3 haste flyer to block, I guess.
Yeah, to block? Like...
We can't attack here. We should be dead.
Well, yeah, like, we shouldn't even be in the game, so... Like, that's a plus. Damn it.
Okay, I have 5/5. And now the lands are here because
Yeah.
they asked for runner lands.
Yeah,
I guess we had... Okay. I was going to say we attack and hope they forget to block, because our opponent has been on mistakes this game. Okay, they should just be hitting... Oh, well, that's... Okay.
Sure.
Oh.
Like, this game was lost 3 turns ago, so... And, yeah, we're... Alright, let's...
I still believe in our deck. I'm going to be positive. I don't think that's ever worked for one of the streams we've ever done, but I'm going to keep at it. Just because it didn't work this time doesn't mean it won't work any subsequent time.
Keranos.
I know what they're drafting.
You okay keeping this one?
I love Ornate Katana. This is a 3-lander with cycles and 2 drops. Yeah, that seems about our speed.
Kind of
That was weird. The game does not show me the hand the same as it shows you. Doesn't it show the power all on one side when you draw your hand?
Yeah.
They were mixed up for me.
Oh. Okay, that's their full-on fixing.
We attack. Play our own worthless stranger.
That worked well. Like, they took the 3. No blocks. I don't care about that. I do not care.
I hate strangers.
Strangers are the pikers of this game. Oh.
Hey!
Well.
I think it just happens.
Yeah. All
I
right.
think we play our own stranger, and this time if they offer the trade, we might take it. Although now they want to attack because we played Yeti Spy, but that's fine.
Yeah. That's it. That's all this game is.
Ooh!
Do I want the card?
I want a card. Is that greedy?
Yeah. Incredibly. That's all this game is. This is just a game of strangers.
I didn't attack with the strangers either. Okay.
No. Because I don't actually want them to trade.
I kind of do. Oh, okay. Maybe not if we're attacking with the two. Maybe. Yeah, I don't know. It's like we're ahead and we have removal.
Yeah.
So like simplifying the board is good for us.
Yeah. They passed on 4 with all sorts of influence. They gotta have something here, right? Yeah. An alchemical
Shock.
blast. Okay. Sure.
I see. Well,
I can't get in.
then this else want to play though. All right.
No.
I guess we're being greedy this game.
Hell.
Well, it's eating a 2-for-1 out of us some way or the other.
Yeah. That's
I
fine.
think
Like,
the Acolyte and Lightning.
yeah. The
They should
problem
be
with the
attacking with-
the problem with the card draw is the deck you're drawing from. Yeah, I'm aware of that.
They should, yeah, they finally figured out they should be attacking with their humbugs. Although they should attack with 2 of them and leave 1 back.
No, they've got a synchro strike. Oh, or not? I swear that was... Okay, well, maybe we'll actually get in for the 1.
And then we can just kill them with a...
Oh my god.
Hey!
Ooh.
I no longer have faith in our opponent.
Well, they can't gain life. Also, I can kill their bugs if I want.
Maybe we can kill their bugs. Yeah, how many lands do they have in their graveyard? 0. Okay.
I've got a lot of burn right now.
Yeah, we've got 6 points of burn. And a 6/6 in play.
Okay.
You take 1.
Done.
Hey, hey! Where are those blocks going?
Ooh.
No, you don't. Okay, no, you don't.
I guess I kill the one of the ones blocking. Yeah.
We could also just pummel here. Like pummel on the groundbreaker.
Keep it alive.
That keeps it alive. It gives us a scry. It kills their guys.
Saves
We
my
can
rock
throw
slide.
Rock slide our opponent's dome.
Yeah, okay.
Like they're empty-handed. They're not going to do anything about that.
Get my fucking body on the bottom. Yeah, cool.
I guess the pummel is technically worth more damage on our opponent's head, but
Well, they're at 12. Like, our hand is
Yeah.
lethal to them if they just draw a land, you know? And if they don't draw a land... Wow.
okay. Well, we
It's-
can still attack into that because like we attack and then we fire
Yeah, okay.
1 and 1.
And they have to block or they die.
Yeah. Now we technically see this is technically better than the pummel. All works out.
A chump blocker. Uh-huh.
Hey, hey, Windrake.
What? Alright.
All right.
Okay.
Ah, there you go. So we found an opponent with a worse deck than us.
Yep.
Although our deck was good, our deck performed. We did everything it needed to do. We drew a card off Yeti Spy. It was perfect.
Alright, let's keep moving.
It worked. Everything worked. This hand is awful.
I have a ticking Grenadin that's going to be extremely protected by combat tricks.
Yeah, no one can beat this guy.
Oh my goodness.
How many swords is this Grenadin going to have?
This is it. This is all we have is one Grenadin.
I mean, it worked for our other opponent.
Yeah.
Like,
If we just go all in on
Or
one
else.
thing, please don't have
Fire.
a piercing shot. Alright.
that's better than fire.
Alright, mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Okay, anyone who's played card games before, this is natural.
Yeah.
Okay, opponent is greed.
I guess I'm playing... Oh, man.
Hmm. Like the spy wears the sword better, but then the
Yeah.
acolyte.
I'm gonna go with Spy.
Like it's hard saying like what better like mana efficiency.
Obviously, mana efficiency is something, but like... Oh, well... Yeah. That's fine. Like,
What do you think?
I can
If we-
kill it.
We attack and then rampage, that's 4, and then 5, 6. If we pummel rampage Yeti Spy, that's only a 2 for 1 with a scry. Because the Yeti Spy actually tramples over for 1.
What about Granite Acolyte plus Pummel?
Okay, yeah, there we go. Yeah. Well, we don't get the card off the Acolyte, but we also don't spend the rampage.
Yeah.
Could also not attack. I guess if they just take it, then we draw a card. Okay. Yeah.
We need card quality in this game.
Yeah. Trample for 1 would trigger infiltrate, but it would also.
I'm willing to trade on that. Oh, well,
No, you're not.
No, I'm not. You're gonna make me regret playing the Flying Stranger, but I'm still gonna do it.
Could just play the Cyclops here.
Well, flying doesn't matter. Like, if everything
Yeah,
is flying,
true.
nothing is flying. So
That's very true. Case in point. Could attack.
it's kind of a shitty 2 for 1, though.
True. So maybe we just play the Stone Scar Stranger.
Our opponent doesn't have any cards left of any value. They passed on 6. Permafrost. Okay.
Can we use Rampage offensively, or is that just asking for it?
How about defensively?
That's what I meant here. Like we block and then Rampage. That's. They can't have removal more primo than the removal they just did.
play. Yeah. Okay, so now I can attack in.
We get our snowball. We get a guy.
Now we have the best creature on the board, and we're even life total.
Although our opponent is strangers, so we're actually ruined by the fact that
Yeah.
we played the Soaring Stranger.
That's nice. That's extremely good.
Yeah, I think we just do that. Like, what if we attacked for a lot of damage?
What if all of a sudden your life total was 7? Yo, this is actually, like, I respect this warp card a lot. Okay, sure.
Okay, that makes sense.
You have to hold. There's no way.
Nope. Okay, they're dead. Oh, they wanted their clan hero to spark.
Sure.
I mean, we attack. They have to block. They know our hand can.
They
take
know our
the
hand
5
has the
points.
snowball. Like, they have to block here. And, like, I'm winning the race.
Yeah. And we're a land away from Crunch. You like Dusk Imp?
I do. Especially since it's a 2-turn clock in this one. Because of Snowball.
Yeah. Dusk Imp, everybody.
Screw it.
Okay.
Our Drake's here.
New Daredevil.
Go to 1 against an opponent with a snowball in hand.
Now they play their gain 20 life spell. Okay.
Excuse me. I love that we won that by throwing a snowball over the head of the stranger deck.
I respect our opponent for playing strangers and permafrosting our beneficial,
Stranger-
our only,
yeah, our
our
only
beneficial
stranger.
stranger.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thanks, Snowball.
I don't want to challenge you. I want to spectate, but I can't.
Vadius never forgave his sister Ilian for turning her back on the clans. Yep, those are some proper nouns.
We got. You came here looking for nouns.
I think I know Island from having a choice card. And also being
Isla-
the worst of the... She's the worst of the Scions, right?
Uh,
The primal one?
The Primal Sign, people play the hell out of that card, or at least they used to, because it's like whenever you play a spell, and she's a 6/6 flyer.
Hmm.
Like people used to play that thing because it turns out if you play like that with like Westwind Herald, like you play your stupid cantrip and like Channel pops out of your deck. Yeah.
I'm just gonna.
You play a blue spell, play an addition random blue spell from your deck for an 8-mana 6/6 flyer. Oh, now I can spectate. Okay.
Um.
Well,
Yeah, like the bird actually makes this hand a lot better.
yeah.
Sure.
Hey, I love Ornate Katana. Everything's looking up Katana.
Please don't kill bird. If you don't kill bird, I'm gonna be in a really good position. That's all I care. Because, like, this Pirate Adept is garbage against Sparkbot. Whatever. Okay, a card I'm going to be lightning striking. Got it.
Yeah, Client Hero is why if you're like a Stormcrag deck, you really want 2-drops no matter how bad they are.
Is it worth taking
Ornate
5 to just play the Sparkbot, or do we, like, Ornate Katana 4 and then lightning strike?
The Sparkbot, you take 5, but you don't take 3. Because you just block the 3/1.
Okay, let's do that because it's guaranteed here.
Mm-hmm. Vara got tired of politics, so she went and joined a cult in the swamp.
Yep. Look, you know, I get it.
I mean, I've been there. I mean, I was born there, so I've never actually been there.
Okay, a card I need to kill. I'm just gonna play Rakano.
Play Rakano Stranger, attack with the 1/1.
Ooh.
I mean, there's no way they fall for it, but
that's fair. If they trade either way, all outcomes are good here.
yeah.
Okay. Fine.
Take him one. They attack with it. Do we like? Okay.
No.
We kill the. Do we get our flyer back, or do we kill their threat?
I kind of want my flyer back, and then I can just like I can put a katana on a 1/1 and call that a blocker for the 5.
Yeah, that seems fair.
Give me my threat back.
Don't negate us. Okay, they didn't negate us.
I want my flying threat back, damn it. Okay, I really want my flying threat back.
I guess we can attack. Or we can. Are we going to Ornate Katana the 1/1? We could just. If we attack with Outland Brute, they just block with the 3/1.
What if I Ornate Katana bird and go in and try to get him to block the bird?
Okay. And it draws a card. I love Ornate Katana.
And then we pummel to, you know...
Yeah, to have it not.
Yeah, to have that not happen.
They might not do it just because their bird's also valuable. Yeah. You might have to chump the 5/3 at some point.
Yeah, okay, here's bird happening.
Oh, you could triple block the 5/3.
That's what'll happen if they come in here. We'll lose 2 of our units and have a 1/1, and then... Oh, now I'm chump blocking it.
Okay. Opponent smells blood, but so do we.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I think our blood, like... I think we've got more...
It's not the card I wanted to see. Just play the Brute.
Brute, get in for 8, put our opponent to 10.
Yeah. We can't attack with Sparkbot because we die if our opponent has anything.
Yeah, I want to leave 2 blockers back for that reason.
So if they attack, put us low, don't kill us, we have a pummel in the pocket.
Okay, I'm gonna block with the 1/4. Ooh. If they've got, I can't actually beat Overwhelm if they've got that, so I'm not gonna play around it.
Yeah.
Because in order to play around it, I would have to do some really bad blocks.
Okay.
So they have to have a blocker here. Oh,
No,
no.
they just have to have
All right.
Fireball.
That's
Okay.
fine. That's fine.
So that one we can say we might have lost to our deck because the plays involved Sparkbot, which is not a good card.
Sparkbot's like alright. It's just a weird fire card, you know?
Yeah. I mean, I think in that deck I would rather have Clan Hero almost every single time, but
Well, yes, 100%. Like, that's
yeah.
just because that's a better multicolor card, you know?
Yeah. Katana doesn't need health. It needs power and to draw a card. Listen. It's like, I remember playing Theros, and we all were down on Scourge Mark. But listen, I liked Scourge Mark.
What time is it? Do we have time for one more of these?
It's 7, so we've got time. Wait, one more draft or one more game?
Draft. I don't think we have time for a full draft, do we?
Nah,
Like,
not time
let's-
for another draft. Nah,
Damn it.
We might get started at 7:30.
Oh, seriously? Well, then I'm just gonna play some. I'm just gonna keep playing Eternal until that happens. So I'm just gonna play some ranked then until then.
I'll
if you wanna-
ask our people. Let's just basically it relies on Zorak.
Yeah, I don't know what the timing is on anything, so let's see what my rank is this season. I don't know where I start.
I'm gonna guess gold 3.
What's with the campaign saying new? They updated the campaign, I think, when like Jack's Bounty or like when they did the voice lines, and I've never played it. Why is Aggro Craig X'd out? I don't own the cards for it. I built that, and like I built that to know what cards I might want.
We won games, so I'm proud of our deck. It did work.
Somebody's at Diamond 2 already? What?
Oh yeah, you just grinded it out.
I guess.
You gotta start. You gotta get there somewhere. So let's see. Drawing your Avarat.
Yeah, it's like the worst. Oh, I might not get to... Okay. Well. Let's go ahead and play it.
And then next turn you can
The
Time Weaver.
The final level of the campaign is vastly different than the old one. Here's the only question, and the answer to this question, the entirety of the answer to this question is like how I would, if I would go do it. Do I have to play the entire campaign to get there?
Okay.
Because like if I had to play like the entire campaign to get to like the one change, the 3-hour tutorial that was like the most boring thing in the world.
Hey, we found our purified target.
Yeah, all right.
I guess it was slightly more correct to seek power than seat there.
So they don't know that.
So we don't know that we have a power in hand, but like it doesn't matter.
All right, I'll make your torch cost 2 because that's
I couldn't see any of those cards.
torch and 2 Pyro Knights is their hand.
Okay, so we're going to block a 1/1, and then their 2-mana torch is going to.
Yeah.
Oh, they're just going to go wide. All right.
They torched my power unit. What?
Do you mean Dawnwalker? Do we just play big guy, or yeah, we try to get trade off Dawnwalker and then get it back?
Yeah.
We have to play long for this matchup. Okay, so their hand is torch.
I'm killing all of your pirate. What is this? Like I'm killing all of those. Like come on.
They torture a boy or lady.
No.
Oh, I thought they had a
didn't.
torch.
They just had an.
Okay.
All right.
Our opponent is playing mono red juice, so they could have literally anything. By
Yeah.
that I mean they're going to play Fire Blast at us. The trick with mono red is it has like 8 or 9 copies of Fireball in it.
I'm here for crushing now. Like, I'm the offense.
Yeah, because there's Fireball, and then there's also Flash Fires, which is fire deal damage equal to your fire influence, which is a Fireball.
Yeah. Gold 3. Okay.
Hey, we said that number. I guess I've never done this before.
Oh, I'm gonna hit this first so I can see what the rare in my pack is.
Ah, alright.
Pouncing Drake. Alright. Now you can hit the button.
Yeah, now I can hit the button, and I'll snipe for the stream so I know what cards are in my hand.
Nice. You've got the advantage.
I have the perfect advantage of mulliganing.
Same. Well.
Who's on the play? You are. Who would have thought that you would lead with your Monodork?
Yeah, weird. Oh, thank God.
But do you think that's going to torch your guy?
Yeah. Because it's the play that would kick my ass. It's always the play that beats this sort of thing.
I'm going to make this choice.
Well played.
What if I honk?
Yep, that sure is a card.
I'm imagining the card you are going to play. If you don't have it, I'm pretty sure you lose. You have it.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Welcome to Sandstorm, Titan. I'll take the 2 for 1.
Yeah.
Like, I've gotta. There's no way I would not block that, you know?
I mean, yeah. Gotta make the plays I got. Well, I can persist. I'm willing to take damage.
Oh. Alright, let's fix that side of things. I'm willing to deal damage.
I'll take damage, sure. Don't care.
I'm sure as hell not willing to ever block that card. Okay.
I'm also willing to deal damage.
Oh, shit. Well, good news for you.
You flooded out?
Oh, yeah.
Hey, somebody's flooded out.
Like, I need to draw, I need the heart right now in order to not die. And, well, that's the third one of these in a row.
Oh, no. You've sought power.
I found power.
There we go. I had this uncastable Groundbreaker in my hand.
I had a time sigil in mine.
That's about how this deck goes. It's pretty fun, but the mana is incredibly greedy.
Yeah.
It's like, you want double red, double blue on turn 2, and also double blue on turn 3, and then triple red on turn 4, so it's like, yeah!
Yeah.
Cool.
I've been okay, let me show off this. I don't even have this one named. It's just Time Justice deck, even though that's not what it is. This is me attempting to make Ombre with Heart of the Vault work.
Oh, I'm willing to try that. The Crag is the... Oh, I'll just watch the game.
Yeah, I did not.
The Crag is the only... the Crag is the only new deck I have built. My other one is just Volcano with a few minor changes made to it. That being...
well, this is just gonna be... And this is the problem of the deck. Right here, in a nutshell.
What, mana?
Mana.
It's playing 3-color for you.
Yeah, like, you lose way too many games to your mana to make up. I don't think it makes up for the gains. Like, if I was just playing Big Combre, I'd avoid a lot of those losses.
Oh, thank God.
That
Sigil.
okay, that is something. But like, just playing Big Combre, you don't lose to not being off. Like, you only lose to being off like power like 1 out of every, like.
I'm pretty sure that deck's kind of bad nowadays, though. Yeah, gotta play the Time Sigil here, and then
Yeah.
silence one, block the other.
Yep. Which is like, it works. Oh, and they've got a torch. So this isn't gonna actually kill both.
Up torch or quick draw. So we need another planes.
And we know we're not. So, there's a drawback to warp.
To warp, knowing you're due.
Knowing that you're going to lose because you can't draw like the sigil you need.
Can we just like nude grip something here? Like what do we RTTC?
Combre healer, I think.
That's fair.
I think it's got to be Combre healer in order to have any chance in this game.
It's like have a Yeti.
Yeah.
Yep. We have Yeti. I'm just going to play a 5/5 or a 5/1.
Or not.
5/5 would be okay. Like
If we drew a sigil, we could like vanquish that and play the healer,
Yeah. not very
Vara's
much.
favor just my face because they're off. Okay.
Okay, and then the instigator.
That's the instigator.
That's fine.
That's.
Like do that. Play Yeti.
Yeah, I think we still have to play the Yeti because, like, we need the
I like the life gain here.
life gain. If they draw a sigil, the Pyro Knight goes up, and that's going to be very bad for us. Oh,
Okay.
I am pretty sure the game is unwinnable from this position. Well,
Well,
thank you for proving me wrong, deck.
that's
That's
the
a start. But now
That's a
we
start.
need our opponent to not have another Obliterate or, like, anything like that.
Yeah. Like they also can't have the 5/1 Umbran Reaper.
Yeah.
Okay, there's a start.
Okay.
Oh,
Okay. I was gonna say, like, I figured that's the normal, like. All right, let's try this in a other environment. But yeah, this deck has a ton of mana issues, and it's playing like I'm playing Find the Ways and Seek Powers on top of the sigils and such, and I feel like that's not enough.
Are you playing banners?
No, I don't. I need to play the sigils for the Find the Way and Seek Power. I can't like cut down on those.
Let me look. I can show you my Chalice mana base, which is complicated. I've not complicated anymore. I've got it down to one of each banner it's playing. You cut down on sigils because, like, I'm still playing 3x Amber Acolyte and a Seek Power, but you still want the what happens there, the problem when you're playing that many banners, at least with that deck, because Chalice is pretty creature light in terms of like what you're doing, is you're playing all tap lands, so it's like you get run down by the aggro deck sometimes, because like, okay, I just have 4 banners in my hand, so I'm playing 2 turns late.
Yeah, like the aggro deck is, for me, it's like if I don't have Combre Healer on 3, the aggro deck kills me.
That sounds a lot like Chalice anyways. But,
I'm kind of disappointed that no one makes a warp deck. The problem with like a deck that contains all the warp cards, which is what I assume you're talking about, is that the deck is meandering and directionless. All it does is produce a bunch of disparate cards that have no cohesion, which
like
isn't really a deck. It's just a collection of cards.
What are the warp cards that are actually good? Let's find out.
Oh, let me show you. They're all in Pentamate Cleaver here, which are, it's like Waystone Infuser's very good, Heart of the Vault's very good, Shatterglass Mage is quite good.
I think Outland's Brute is good, but like his weight class is full.
Yeah, like well, for that's you know. Let me just pull up warp cards.
That's what I'm doing. Is like okay. I don't know if Pouncing Drake is constructed good. I do not like Averex Familiar. I understand why you play it though, because you really want to get like the 4 mana and 5 mana very quickly.
I don't like it a ton. One thing with Avarax Familiar is that it's very quick to be able
Like if you have your dork on 1, then it's just like
yeah, it is any time past turn 1 or 2, it's a live draw off the top. But like most of the warp, so the problem with like a warp deck around the Workshop Forge is that we have the cards like Shatterglass Mage, Plated Goliath, Waystone Infuser, Awakened Sentinel, and to a lesser extent, Pouncing Drake that are playing for a long game, that are playing slow. They want to grind you out with card advantage and like just play these big minions. Then you have the other half of the warp cards that are like the other part of them that are Blink Wolf, Outland's Brute, Dustblind, but Dustblind's awful, Bad News, Journeyman Armor, Alluring Ember, which are like aggressive cards, and they don't mesh together to make a deck when you build if you try to build around Workshop Forge. And then you have a bunch of like odd ones, Camp Physician's not very good. Bad News is very strange, like very expensive for what it does. The trick to my deck, the trick to my Pentamate Cleaver here is that I am playing 4 fire cards in the entire deck. Torch, Purify, Shatterglass Mage, Heart of the Vault. That's it.
It's mostly Heart of the Vault.
Yeah.
That card's really good. Heart
Heart of the Vault is incredible. It's just not surrounded by, like, a deck, I don't feel like. Anyway, I'm gonna hit this button. Oh.
Yeah, because it's like, Heart of the Vault is like a 6-1, a 6-6, sure. If you play it off the top, it says draw 2 cards on it.
Yeah. And anytime you see it on the top, you just go, oh, because it's the best card you could possibly draw, and you get to draw it, like, a turn early.
Oh, sure, I'll do a challenge. What kind of deck do I want to play? Because I was just looking at Chalice, but if we're playing, like, a Control Mirror, that game will take forever.
Yeah, I was gonna say, if we want to be here for forever.
Like, Chalice, even when... Chalice is fun to play because it's like you build a position where you win. It's just that it takes like a lot of turns for that to play out. It's like you cannot win, but this hand sucks.
Sort of same. I'm gonna be leaning on.
Are we really doing this? No. Okay.
No, we're not.
Because I'm just doing this.
Okay. Well, my hand is a... Oh, God, stop it.
Sarif, eh?
Yeah, my hand is playing Sarif on curve, which is something I'm never happy to do.
Really? I like... playing Sarif on curve is all like playing a Combre Healer on curve. Interesting. I wonder what you grabbed.
Probably should include an Amber Acolyte in here.
I wonder. Let's make you do it on my shittiest creature. So I'm imagining you just grabbed an Auric Runehammer. Oh.
Fuck it.
That's actually fine.
I'll just do that.
Let's ask you that question again.
Oh my god.
Okay, I prefer that.
Yeah, I figure. Yeah, okay.
Is this Wrath?
No?
No. Okay. Oh,
I wish.
if I do this.
Oh, well, that's gonna get a response out of me.
Okay. Hmm.
Thank you.
Okay, found to find the way.
Ah, damn it. Damn it. Couldn't cast it. It's fine. It's fine. Everything's fine.
I'm pretty sure I lost this game 2 turns ago.
I agree with you. Oh, wow. Thanks.
What do we got off the top? I can conceive of ways to dig out of this, but they involve very specific things. Part of it is killing... No, not that. I have to kill this.
Yeah, you have to kill that. And I have to kill this.
Well, what do I do with this guy? Because I can either... I do that, you do that,
Heart of the Vault and Mokto are in a similar spot. It's hard to find a good deck for them. Yeah.
Nice.
I
You're
can-
attacking for 15.
I can try to attack for life total next turn, but...
I need to decide what to do with this guy.
Ooh. Yeah, okay.
Live the dream. Not going for Seraph, eh?
No.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, that locks me out.
Yeah, like you don't have time anymore.
Ah!
Oh, God.
Go to 1! That basic. If I didn't have a 1-drop, and that's about how this goes when I don't have a 1-drop. Anyways, that is enough for me.
Yeah, and let me see what the word is.
We're waiting for Cabanon, then we're good to go.
Okay. All right. Well, then that'll be all for now. I'm definitely like I still have 3 drafts worth of gold just kind of hanging out up there. So we're gonna definitely do more of this later.
Go to twitch.tv/Gnomebitten in a few minutes. We'll watch some Half-Life 2 Synergy. No, it's going to be hosted. Who cares?
Yep.
Although the auto host might pick Ty because I think Ty is streaming. But
I can like I don't know. I can force it to like go to yours,
Yeah.
but I don't know if you're not live. I don't know if I can. Is the thing.
yeah, we'll do it
find-
when it happens.
Anyway, thank you for joining. Hope you all had a good time with this. We had a really kind of bad draft deck that I didn't like.
Our deck was good. I need chicken.
So, night, everybody.